Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the Midday News. The headlines. Filing of nominations for second phase of assembly elections in Gujarat to end this evening. Kashi Tamil Sangamam begins in Varanasi. Enforcement Directorate questions Hemant Soren in Ranchi in a money laundering case. Government rejects media reports after rushed approval to co-vaccine due to political pressure. 3-day International Tourism Mart to begin in Mizoram capital Aizawl this evening. Met Department forecast cold conditions in parts of North India in the coming days. And in the Asian Airgun Championship, Indian team bags one more gold medal, taking the total gold tally to 23. The filing of nominations for the second phase of assembly elections in Gujarat will end today. 719 nominations has been filed till this morning. Candidates of all the major parties are filing the nominations today. Senior leaders of the BJP, including Union Minister Mansukh Mandavia, Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel, accompanying party candidates filing the nominations. From Congress sitting Rajya Sabha MP Amiben Yagnik, Senior State Leader Shailesh Parmar also filed the nominations today. Scrutiny of nomination papers will be held tomorrow. Today is also the last day for the withdrawal of candidature for the first phase. In this phase, voting will be held on 89 seats out of 182 assembly seats on the 1st of December. 999 candidates are in the fray for this phase. Polling for the second phase will be held on 5th of December. The Election Commission is making all-out efforts to increase voter awareness among citizens. A report from Ahmedabad correspondent Aparna Khunt.
In Gujarat, all efforts are being made by the Election Commission to increase voters' participation in the election. The Commission has started Avsar Rath from 3rd of November. This chariot is increasing voters' awareness by visiting all the 33 districts of the state. In Ahmedabad, students of 111 schools took an oath to motivate their parents to vote. In Bhuj also, 1,000 school students were administered oaths. In Banaskantha, a human chain was formed for voter awareness, while in Dahod, the message of voter awareness is being given door to door with the garbage collection vehicles. With Sanjeev Sharma, Aparna Khun, AR News, Ahmedabad.
Counting of votes for Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh Assembly elections will be taken up on the 8th. Voting for Himachal Pradesh Assembly elections was held on the 12th of this month. Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar has been invited by the Election Commission of Nepal as international observer for the forthcoming elections to Nepal's House of Representatives and Provincial Assembly. The elections are scheduled on the 20th of this month to elect 275 members of the Federal Parliament and 550 seats of the 7 provincial assemblies. Mr. Kumar will be leading a delegation of ECI officials as state guest in Nepal and will be visiting polling stations in Kathmandu and areas around. The Election Commission of India has always been at the forefront with fellow election management bodies and relevant international organizations and associations in promoting the cause of democracy worldwide through bilateral as well as multilateral interactions. The one-month-long Kashi Tamil Sangam started today in Varanasi. The first batch of the delegates from Tamil Nadu will reach tomorrow late night at Varanasi. The Sangamam has been organized by the Government of India as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to uphold the spirit of Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. Professor Chamu Krishna Shastri, the famous educationist and chairman of the High Park Committee for Promotion of Indian Languages of Education Ministry, told AIR News that the Sangamam will bring together the people of two different regions on the level of language.
प्राचीन तमिल साहित्य ग्रंथों में काशी का वर्णन है और तमिलनाडु में स्थान स्थान में काशी विश्वनाथ मंदिर है। ऐसे कई प्रकार के संबंध है। इस संबंध को और सुदृढ़ करने के लिए और एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत के तहत भारत की एकता को और दृढ़ करने के लिए भाषा के द्वारा लोगों को और जोड़ने के लिए यह कार्यक्रम का आयोजन हुआ है। मद्रास IIT और BHU ये दोनों मिलकर एक कार्यक्रम कर रहे हैं शिक्षा मंत्रालय के सूचना के अनुसार।
Professor Shastri informed that the delegates coming from Tamil Nadu will visit Kashi Vishwanath Temple, Ayodhya Temple, Prayagraj, and also witness a famous Ganga Aarti of Varanasi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will formally inaugurate the event on Saturday. The 3-day-long International Tourism Mart ITM will begin in Mizoram this evening. Union Minister for Tourism, Culture and Development of Northeast Region Donair, G. Kishan Reddy, will address the inaugural session. Union Minister of State for Tourism Ajay Bhatt, Chief Minister Zoramthanga will also be present at the session at R. Dengthwama Indoor Stadium at Mualpui. A mega exhibition and food court pavilion was opened yesterday by the State Commerce and Industries Minister Dr. R. Lalthangliana at Assam Rifles Ground in Aizawl. It is the 10th edition of the International Tourism Mart, jointly organized by the Ministry of Tourism and the State Tourism Department. A youth delegation from Central Asian countries will visit India today. The External Affairs Ministry said the 7-day visit is taking place at the initiative of India. During the first India-Central Asia Summit held in January this year, it was decided that annually 100-member youth delegation will visit India from Central Asian countries. The program will include visits to premier research institutions and Indian companies located in Delhi and Mumbai. Minister for Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal has said that the media and entertainment industry is a soft power of the country which has the potential to transform lives and creating jobs. Addressing the valedictory session of Big Picture Summit 2022 organized by the Confederation of Indian Industry in New Delhi, Mr. Goyal added that the media and entertainment industry also needs to add some self-regulation from within to protect India's rich cultural values and ethos.
We have to get out of the colonial mindset, move out of all these old traditional laws and engage with the world on modern terms. Telecom Ministry of MeitY and INB are working together to make the laws more contemporary. I'm sure they will engage with your industry also, and together you all can come up with something which is truly facilitating growth in this sector and helps you in your day-to-day operations.
The BJP today accused Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal of alleged 20 crore rupees scam in water bills of the Delhi Jal Board. Briefing meet at New Delhi today, BJP leader Ramveer Singh Biduri alleged that 20 crore rupees which were collected from consumers' water bills in the year 2015-16 were not deposited in the bank account of Delhi Jal Board. He said the scam was exposed in 2018-19 when the Kejriwal was the chairman of Delhi Jal Board. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
Northeast Diary program broadcast every Thursday and Sunday at 5:30 p.m. brings very interesting and enchanting stories from the 8 Indian states of Northeast India. Northeast Diary this week, that is 17th of November, brings an exclusive interview with Opang Jameer, a fashion model, assistant editor of Northeast Window magazine and curator for handloom and sustainable fashion. Looking forward to see you there.
The government has rejected media reports claiming that regulatory approval for co-vaccine was rushed due to political pressure. The report claims that Bharat Biotech, manufacturer of the indigenous COVID-19 vaccine, co-vaccine, had to skip certain processes and speed up clinical trials due to political pressure. The Health Ministry said these media reports are completely misleading, fallacious and ill-informed. The ministry said national regulator, the Central Drug Standard Control Organization, CDSCO, followed a scientific approach and prescribed norms in approving COVID-19 vaccines for emergency use authorization. The Enforcement Directorate is questioning Jharkhand's Chief Minister Hemant Soren at his regional office in Ranchi in an alleged illegal mining case linked to money laundering case of over 1,000 crore rupees. The Chief Minister has been asked to appear at the regional office of ED in Ranchi for questioning and recording of his statement under the provisions of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, PMLA. The Central Probe Agency has listed more than 200 questions for Mr. Soren. Before leaving for ED's office, Hemant Soren addressed media at his residence and issued a letter after the conference giving the details of legal mining in the state. All cabinet ministers were present during the meeting. Liquefied petroleum gas cylinders will soon have QR code facility which will help regulate the domestic cylinders. Union Petroleum Minister Hardeep Singh Puri said this QR code will be pasted on existing cylinders and welded on new ones. He added that when the QR code is activated, it has the potential to resolve several existing issues of pilferage, tracking and tracing, and better inventory management of gas cylinders. Talking to AI News, Indian Oil Corporation Limited Chairman Shrikant Madhav Vaidya said, it has been implemented as pilot basis in a locality in Delhi currently, and it is expected that all the domestic LPG cylinders will have QR codes on them over the next 3 to 6 months.
Today, due to the non-availability of data, we are unable to find out which all cylinders getting filled up and which are cylinders going to the distributor and which cylinder is finally going to the consumer. But by this QR code, we will be identifying cylinder-wise which all cylinders are getting filled in which bottling plant, which all cylinders are going to the distributor, and from the distributor they are able to go to the consumer, actually user point. It will bring a tremendous amount of safety in the system. Today, bulk of the domestic accidents happen due to some people trying to pilferage the LPG. And this pilferage of LPG is happening because some cylinders get diverted out of the mainstream. Once this QR code system is implemented, it will be impossible for any cylinder to get diverted.
India's permanent representative to the UN, Ruchira Kamboj, has said that the impact of Ukraine conflict is not just limited to Europe, but the global South is especially facing serious economic consequences. In her remarks at the UNSC briefing on Ukraine on Thursday, she said we are seeing growing concern on energy and food security from the conflict after severe stress due to pandemic. She said India remains concerned about the situation in Ukraine and the targeting of civilians.
Since the beginning of the conflict, India has consistently called for an immediate cessation of hostilities and for an end to the violence. We've called upon both sides to return to the path of diplomacy and dialogue and have also expressed our support for all diplomatic efforts to end the conflict. We thus stand ready to support all efforts aimed at de-escalation. India's Prime Minister has said unequivocally that this cannot be an era of war.
Parts of North India are likely to experience cold conditions in the coming days. The northwesterly winds coming from the Himalayas to the Gangetic Plains are expected to bring down temperatures in the areas. India Met Department has said that the western Himalayan region is likely to receive mild to moderate rainfall and snowfall over the next few days. The temperatures in Delhi are expected to gradually drop by Saturday. In the past week, several areas of Himachal Pradesh received widespread snowfall and extreme cold climatic conditions. In the Asian Airgun Championships, team of Manu Bhaker, Isha Singh and Shikha Narwal today bagged another gold medal for India in the tournament in Daegu, South Korea. They defeated South Korean team of Yang Jin, Kim Min-seo and Kim Joo-hee 16-12 in 10 meters air pistol women's junior team event. With this, Indian gold medal tally has risen to 23 in the championship. Yesterday, Indian shooters bagged 4 gold in different categories. Rhythm Sangwan prevailed over Palak to clinch gold in an all-India event, which meant the silver also went to India. In yet another all-India gold medal match in the 10-meter air pistol women junior event, Manu Bhaker beat Isha Singh. The Indian men's senior and junior 10-meter air pistol teams also claimed gold medals in the respective events. In cricket, India will take on New Zealand in the first T20 match of the 3-match series at Sky Stadium in Wellington tomorrow. The match will begin at 12 noon IST. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Filing of nominations for the second phase of assembly elections in Gujarat to end this evening. Kashi Tamil Sangamam begins in Varanasi. Enforcement Directorate questions Hemant Soren in Ranchi in a money laundering case. Government rejects media reports about rushed approval to co-vaccine due to political pressure. 3-day international tourism mart to begin in Mizoram capital Aizawl this evening. Met Department forecast cold conditions in parts of North India in the coming days. And in the Asian Airgun Championship, Indian team bags 1 more gold medal, taking the total gold tally to 23. And with that we end the Midday News.